Last week, 111 of the best redfish teams in the country launched from Venice Marina, kicking off day one of the 2017 IFA Redfish Tour Championship presented by Cabelas. And the defending champions? They're back on top.
You know, with 17:25 and the conditions we had today, I think we did really well.
It's the final day, and the championship is on the line. The Inshore Fishing Association and Cabelas present the oldest, largest, and most prestigious redfish tournament series in the nation, the IFA Redfish Tour, presented by Cabelas. Welcome to the second and final day of the IFA Redfish Tour, presented by Cabelas from Venice, Louisiana.
You know, I think it's going to be tough. We did have a hurricane come through last weekend, so these anglers have been out scrambling trying to find the fish, so I think it's going to be tough. The weights may be a little bit lower than normal, but these guys know how to catch them, so they're going to go out and do the best they can.
Saturday is going to get interesting. The wind's going to pick up and start blowing out of the east. Guys making those long runs, they're going to get beat up a little bit, so we'll see what happens. That could change the playing field, that's for sure. It ought to be two good days of fishing. I'm sure you're going to see the weights are going to be there. You know, I heard Delacroix holding some good fish. I'm expecting some good weights. I know I've been seeing some big fish, so I'm looking forward to it.
We've got 111 teams qualified to fish this week. There's $102,000 on the line, including a Mercury-powered Ranger boat for first and second place. In addition, the IFA Angler of the Year awards are up for grabs. And for this season, Cabelas stepped up with a $5,000 cash award to the overall winners. Looking at the leaderboard, Paul Dufresne and Nick Savoie, the 2016 Team of the Year, are in third place. Chad Dufresne and Barney White locked up second, and our defending champion, Britt Ordez, and his partner, Beau Favre, are sitting on top.
Wind's picking up a little bit today. It's like 10 mile an hour yesterday. We might see some 20 mile an hour wind today out of the east. It could bring the water up a little bit. East wind, make the water come up a little bit, so could be a little bit different, but hopefully we can stick them big fish in.
We've got a camera with Britt and Beau. We'll check in with them later. We've also got a camera on board with the second place team of Chad Dufresne and Barney White.
I hope our day goes better than that attempted fist bump. I was high-fiving, he was fist bumping. We're definitely not on the same page yet, but maybe we'll get them when the fish are around us.
It'll happen. We'll make it happen.
Anchored by a 9-pound fish, Dufresne and White weighed 1722 for day one. But with changing conditions, they're up against some challenges on day two.
We're fishing in an area that don't have a lot of fish, and we're sight fishing strictly. We got a few more cloud cover today, a lot more wind, fishing some kind of open areas, some broken marsh where the water and the wind can flow through, so it may make it a little more difficult to see. So the pressure is definitely on because we don't have a lot of fish, but they're the right ones. You just got to be able to cover enough water to get enough opportunities to close the deal.
Well, we ran about 50 miles up here to Delacroix.
Don't tell them it's a super secret spot. You can't tell them where we're fishing.
But, you know, we've been fishing this area forever, so we're real familiar with it. So we're just going to poke around these bays and bayous, stick two good ones, and try to get back.
Yeah. Let's hope they cooperate today. You're good on the water.
How long of a run was that?
An hour and 15-minute run we made upriver. Looks like the sun's going to cooperate. Hopefully these clouds don't get in the way. We can see our fish, make the right cast, and close out the deal today. Another championship. The what? Ooh, it's hard to play this game when you don't have very much patience, but you just have to be patient and know that your fish are gonna show up, cooperate, and bite. It's frustrating when you see them early in the day and they won't bite. You just don't know if they're gonna bite when you come back to them late in the evening, but once that tide switches or changes, they'll end up firing off and start biting. And it's It's hard to be patient when you know the fish are there and they won't bite. I'm sure everybody in this game struggles with that. Everybody's human. You want to get them quick.
With the changing conditions, the wind and therefore the tide will definitely be a factor today. We'll keep our eye on that. Coming up, championship coverage continues from Venice, Louisiana, and the 2017 IFA Redfish Tour presented by Cabelas.
It's in our stomping grounds and our playground. It's in our sights and our commitment. It's in him, it was in them, and it will continue with her. It's in my nature. Is it in yours?
Lucas Oil Synthetic Blend 2-Cycle Outboard Engine Oil will not only produce a level of confidence with each trip to the lake, but will provide trust backed by rigorous testing on the track as well as on the water. Lucas Synthetic Blend 2-Cycle Oil has an extensive additive package that will provide clean burning, smooth running, and maximum performance stability to any outboard on the market today. Lucas Synthetic Blend 2-Cycle Oil will not void your manufacturer's warranty. Protect your investment with Lucas Marine Products. Lucas Oil, it works.
The IFA Redfish Tour is presented to you by Cabelas. It's in your nature. By Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time. And by Ram Trucks, Guts, Glory, Ram. Welcome back to Southern Louisiana. We'll get right back into IFA Championship coverage with the Day 1 leaders and defending champions, Britt Ordaz and Bo Farr.
Put that on that green clip, or that black clip.
We were very fortunate to win the event last year, and you know, it just kind of gave us the incentive to fish even harder and pre-fish even harder this year. So you know, we just trying to do the best we can to possibly get a repeat here at this event. The trolling motor set for the same as yesterday?
I haven't moved it.
Okay.
While Britt and Bo get set up, we'll check in with the second place team of Chad Dufresne and Barney White.
We run about 55 miles. It's upriver towards Delacroix. We in the right area. There's not a lot of fish, but they're quality, and we got just as good a shot as anybody else. The weather's going to change a little bit, but I mean, we'll adapt and we'll get it done. Little one. It ain't even a redfish. Well, it's a start, but it's not the start we wanted. He's legal, 21 inches. Come on. He's good. You can't hurt those little guys. They don't fight long enough to hurt themselves. Yeah, it felt good to get a bite. I just wish it was a bigger bite.
And back on Ordaz and Farr.
I see him sitting there.
No, not that one. He's over there.
I don't see that one. All I see is this little one.
No, I'm not looking at that one.
There he is. You got it, you got it, you got it.
Go on.
You're too big. Way too big. Kind of beat up too. 28.5, 29.
Too big so far.
No, we only caught 2 overfish yesterday. 1 barely, 1/4 inch, big old fat fish, and 1 like that. We've only seen 1/4 of the fish we've seen so far yesterday.
The high winds are definitely wreaking havoc. Flats that were full of fish yesterday are empty now. The east wind is a game changer, and anybody that can adjust, well, they've got as good of a shot as any.
That's 3 fish we're seeing here. Yeah. Just to cooperate. I got a couple of tailors back here. They're over here, Cody. By this little island on the right side, that back island. I get a little further, I'm gonna pull down.
Get a little further right that way.
Yeah.
See them back there still?
I see them. See our tails, Cody? Just to the right island, like a shark. They're redfish, I see them. You want me to pull down?
I
No?
want you to go that way. Because they're coming this way.
That one ate. There's the other one. Another really good fish. The frustrations of tournament fishing. But everybody goes through them. Everybody has that problem. Just don't like it on a tough day.
Coming up, the clock is ticking. Weigh-in is getting close. Stay with us. For tournament schedules and information, look us up at ifatours.com.
Every curve, edge, line, and feature is designed for one quest: to seek, find, follow, and catch fish. It's all part of the Take Charge mission of the Ranger Saltwater Series. Experience the total performance difference at a Ranger dealer today. Whether you're trolling, bowling, drifting, anchored, or chasing the tide, these shallow water legends are built to fish as well as fly. Yamaha Outboards. You love the water, now own it.
The IFA Redfish Tour, presented by Cabelas, is also brought to you in part by Power Pole Shallow Water Anchor System, Mercury Marine, go boldly, and by Lucas Oil, it works. Welcome back to final day coverage from Venice, Louisiana, and the IFA Redfish Tour Championship. We'll get right back into tournament coverage with the Day 1 leaders, Britt Ordez and Bo Farr.
Well, we just finished our first little spot. We made a drift through yesterday that we caught a couple fish in. Really wasn't nothing there. We saw 1 fish. He didn't eat. We're gonna move over about a couple 100 yards and fish our second spot. Water came up just a little bit, which is what I expected. And I don't know, we'll see what happens. We're gonna give it one more shot at this other spot and then make a big move. And out the grass.
He's right in front of you, he's right in front of you. Right there, right there, right there, right there.
I don't see him.
He was right here.
There he is. There's a big fish. Hold on.
Get him, get him.
He's got you. He's got you. He's on.
He ain't that big.
Hold on, let me see if I can get this other one.
Pick the power poles up.
Stay on. Just take your time.
I'm good.
Just tell me when it gets close.
He's way out there still. It's a good fish.
Let me try to catch this other fish.
In the state of Louisiana, anglers are looking for fish within the 16 to 27 inch slot limit. It's those bigger fish that matter. One edging in on the 27 inch limit can easily weigh 9 pounds or better. Catch a couple of those, you're cashing a check.
Too big.
All right, coming to you.
Huh?
Damn.
Too big.
Too long, huh?
Looks like it. Where's the
I never did get the measuring board out.
Where's the board?
Right here. Way too big. Too big. About 1.25 inches, bigger than what we're looking for. Heavy, just not the right length. That's a good one. What do you think? Close? Can we close? Where? It's good. Yeah. Helps. It's still not a toad, but it's a decent one. Let's see. What do you think? Change. Okay. Open that back wide way. Open the back one. I didn't think that fish was 8 pounds. I didn't either. It's big though. Yeah. One more like that. Hey, hey, you owe me. Let's get it right this time.
Dufresne and White are back on the board. They've unofficially got better than 33 pounds and have a chance to make a run at the title. Coming up, we'll wrap things up on the water and then we'll head to weigh-in. For schedules and registration, look us up at ifatours.com.
Long live the fearless, and long live the trucks that push you further. Ram, proven to last.
The IFA Redfish Tour, presented by Cabelas, is also brought to you in part by Minn Kota Trolling Motors. Anywhere, anytime. By Hobie Fishing. By Humminbird. Clear, wider, brighter, faster. And by Berkeley Gulf. Welcome back to the final moments of tournament coverage from Venice, Louisiana, and the IFA Redfish Tour Championship. We'll pick up tournament coverage with the team of Chad Dufresne and Barney White. After starting the day in second, they struggled to find fish inside the upper end of the Louisiana slot limit.
Don't even fit on the board. The board's 28 inches. Big fatty. That's what you come to Louisiana for right there. Unfortunately, I really get tired of seeing these. There's a bunch of them. Oh, target. Throw them out. That ain't gonna work. That hurts. Just let go 8.5 pound fish. I just won't measure. It's two like that we had to let go.
We got one really good one and one we need to get rid of. Time to go. We're gonna have to let's shut it down.
Back in Venice at the Venice Marina with weigh-in underway, Paul Dufresne and Nick Savoie added 1678 to their day one weight, giving them a two-day total of 34.15 and the lead with just a handful of teams left away. Next up, Chad Dufresne and Barney White stepped to the scales.
Off to a solid start, just what you wanted. 879 on their first one, 879. Chad, we'll see what you got to go with it. You need an 815 to take the lead. We'll see if it's going to do. Not quite. 713 on their second one, still a good day. 713, 33-14. Great championship for them. That's got them in third place right now.
Yeah, I think we had about 5 or 6 that were
Right there.
you know, within 1/8 of an inch. I mean, we get one of those to go, then I think it's a different outcome than what's going on right now. But it is what it is. You know, we played that game for years and years. It's just heartbreaking to know we let another one slip away. But we'll be back next year and try it again.
With just one team left away, the day one leaders and defending champions step up on stage.
Go ahead, put it in there. We're going to see you get one on record. Their first one is a 766. 766. I'm going to give that to you right there. We'll go ahead and wait our second one. Let's put it in there. They're going to need a big one to take the lead. If they don't have 925 or better, Nikki and Paul win it. 722, that's your weight right there. Nikki and Paul, your 2017 IFA Championship champions.
And there you have it, Paul Dufresne and Nick Savoie, your 2017 IFA Redfish Tour champions. For their efforts, they'll take home a prize package worth $42,000, including a brand new Mercury-powered Ranger boat.
This is our first win on the IFA Tour. What better place than to do it in Venice for the championship? I mean, it was just 2 great days of fishing. We executed right. Yesterday we was sitting in third, and we knew if we did about the same that we'd have a very good chance. And we actually did a little better than the first on day one. So we're definitely excited. I mean, with a little nerve, a little bugs, but awesome. It's an awesome job, and I mean, we're proud of Nikki. I mean, we fish well together. We know what each other's doing all the time. So I mean. Definitely excited.
In addition to the championship, Paul and Nikki locked up the IFA Team of the Year for the 2nd year in a row. Congratulations. Also, a big shout out to the 2nd place team of Bobby Abriscato and Scott Ritter.
We are real happy. We was, without being too pessimistic, we weren't really expecting to do that well. We'd been hearing how tough it was down here, and we just got real lucky. We got real lucky. We were in the right place a couple times. We didn't lose any of our good fish. So it worked out good, man. We're just tickled to death, and congratulations to Nikki and T-Paul, man, and the IFA. They put on a great show, and Venice is Venice, man, in the fall. So it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun down here.
A big thanks to our sponsors and to the folks at Venice Marina. The 2018 schedule for the IFA Redfish Tour is out. You can find it at ifatours.com. We'll see you on the water. The IFA Redfish Tour, presented by Cabelas, is a Careco TV production. Thanks for watching.
Let us make this absolutely clear. The days of wasted casts and missed opportunities are over. New Mega Imaging takes fishing into the megahertz range for the first time, because higher frequency sonar means higher frequency of this. Without a doubt, it's the most detailed picture of the world below ever. And it's only from Humminbird.
This is my spot.
Right here. My thinking spot. My fishing spot.
My spot, not yours. This is where I go.
For release. And for catch and release. Where no one can find me.
And fish can't hide from me.
This is my
Spot.
and I ain't going nowhere.
Hobie's Mirage Drive kayaks set the standard for fun on the water. Whether your passion is fishing, sailing, or recreational adventure, Hobie's got a kayak for you. Hobie's Mirage Drive mimics nature's proven designs for efficient and powerful propulsion and enhances your kayaking experience. Mirage Power, Mirage Performance, Mirage Drive. Hobie, enjoy the ride.
For over 80 years, serious anglers have depended on Penn. You can too. When you get that bite of a lifetime, be confident knowing that Penn is with you. Penn, let the battle begin.
Trusted and used by the most experienced sportsmen to keep their game cold and fresh, Arctic Ice is the most reliable and longest-lasting reusable cooler pack available. But you don't have to be a serious hunter or extreme fisherman to enjoy all the benefits of Arctic Ice in your cooler. Whether it's road trips with the family, weekend tournaments, or backyard barbecues, Arctic Ice will make sure your cooler stays ice cold for days with no mess. Arctic Ice, no hassle, no mess, colder than the rest.